Right now there is a gentle trembling inside me, a soft warmth rising with every breath, as I move closer to you. I didn't expect the feelings to grow this beautifully, but they have, quietly and steadily, until they have filled my entire heart. The road ahead of me feels almost unreal, as if every turn and every stretch of it has been placed here simply to guide me back into your arms. I can feel my pulse gently speeding up, not from haste but from the sweetness of anticipation, knowing that soon I will stand before you, look into your eyes, and feel the nearness of your presence again makes everything around me glow just a little more warmly. Sometimes I try to imagine how I will greet you once I arrive, but every time my mind paints the scene differently. Sometimes I picture your smile appearing the moment you see me. Sometimes I imagine a quiet moment where neither of us speaks, because all the words fall away under the truth of simply being together again. And sometimes I imagine a soft laugh escaping me, because I won't know how to express everything I feel at once. But no matter how many times I imagine it, every version fills me with the same gentle excitement, a sense of returning to a place where my heart feels understood. As I travel, I find myself thinking about you in the smallest ways. I catch myself wondering how your day has been, if you're waiting with the same kind of quiet eagerness, if you're thinking of me at the same moment I'm thinking of you. These thoughts wrap around me like a soft blanket, calming me even when the world feels loud. It's strange, in a beautiful way, how the image of you can quiet everything around me. Even now, with miles still between us, I feel close to you, as if the space separating us is slowly being stitched together with every passing moment. I never realized how much I would miss the simple comfort of your presence. How much it means to share a smile, a glance, a small moment that doesn't need grand declarations to feel significant. I think about the times we've laughed together, the times we've talked about nothing and everything, the times when silence between us felt like a language only the two of us could understand. Remembering those moments makes my heart feel soft and steady, like a gentle melody that follows me through this journey. There is something tender about traveling toward you. It feels as if every mile is teaching me something about myself, something about what love truly feels like. It's not dramatic or overwhelming. It's warm, patient, and full of depth. It's the kind of feeling that stays even when we're apart, the kind that whispers instead of shouts, and that whisper has been with me every day, reminding me of how grateful I am to have you in my life. The closer I get, the more clearly I understand the way you have become a part of my world. It's in the way I remember your expressions, the way I think of your voice when I want comfort, the way my heart naturally leans toward you even in the smallest thoughts. It's such a gentle thing, but also such a powerful one. Loving you has filled my days with a quiet sense of purpose, one that makes every journey, even the long ones, feel meaningful. Sometimes I catch myself smiling for no reason at all, simply because the thought of being near you makes everything feel brighter. I think about your hands, the way you hold them when you're thinking. I think about the way your eyes soften when you're truly listening. I think about the way you say my name, not as a title but as a person, someone who exists beyond the expectations and responsibilities of my world. Those are the things I miss the most. The parts of you that feel real and human and warm, the parts that remind me that love can make even a princess feel blissfully ordinary. There is a tender comfort in knowing that soon all this longing will turn into presence. Soon I won't have to imagine your voice. I will hear it. Soon I won't have to picture your smile. I will see it. Soon I won't have to hold on to memories to feel close to you. I will be close, in the simplest, most beautiful way. And that thought alone makes this journey feel like a gift, a reminder of how deeply my heart has chosen you. As I move forward, I replay memories of us like soft echoes. I think of the times we've stood close enough for me to feel your warmth. I think of the moments when I looked up and saw something gentle in your eyes, something that made my heart settle in a way nothing else ever has. I think of the quiet moments when I realized that being with you doesn't require any effort. It just feels natural, as if I've known your heart long before I knew your face. The world often feels big and demanding around me, full of expectations and responsibilities that stretch far beyond my own desires. But when I think of you, everything narrows into something peaceful and calm. With you, I feel like myself, not the person people look at, not the role I am expected to fill, but the real me, the one who feels deeply and loves quietly. That is why this journey matters so much to me. It's more than traveling to meet someone. It is returning to a feeling that reminds me of who I truly am beneath everything else. Every passing moment adds a softness to my thoughts. I imagine walking toward you with my heart beating gently, not out of nerves, but out of the overwhelming comfort of knowing I am going exactly where I want to be. I imagine the air changing when we finally stand together again, the subtle shift that happens when two people who care for each other deeply find themselves in the same space. It's almost magical, the way connection can make the entire world feel quieter. I want you to know something that grows stronger in me with every step I take. Being with you feels like a quiet blessing, one that doesn't need grand gestures to prove itself. It's enough to share a glance, to feel your presence beside me, to know that your heart beats with a tenderness that mirrors mine. I cherish that simplicity more than anything else. Soon I will be there, closing the final distance that has stretched between us. I will walk toward you with all the love that has grown inside me during this time apart, a love that has only become softer, deeper, and more certain. And when I finally reach you, I want the first moments to be gentle, the kind of moment where I can simply look at you, breathe in the comfort of being close again, and let my heart speak in the quiet ways it does best. This journey has made me realize how rare it is to find someone whose presence feels like home. Someone who brings peace without even trying. Someone whose smile can lift the weight from my shoulders even when we are far apart. You are that person for me, the one who turns longing into warmth, distance into meaning, and love into something beautifully real. I can feel the nearness of you now, like a soft light guiding me the rest of the way. And with every breath, every heartbeat, every thought, I am carrying one simple truth closer to you. My heart has missed you, deeply and tenderly. And soon, very soon, I will be right where I long to be, near you, with you, and in the quiet happiness that only your presence can give me. As I draw closer to where you are, something inside me becomes beautifully still, as if my heart is preparing itself for the moment it has been quietly waiting for. The world around me continues with its noise and movement. Yet within me there is a calmness that only thoughts of you can create. It feels as if the universe is guiding me gently forward. Every sound softer than before, every breath steadier. Because soon I will stand before the man who brings light into even my quietest days. There's a tenderness in the anticipation, a softness that blooms each time I imagine what it will feel like to finally see you again. I keep wondering what expression you'll wear the moment your eyes meet mine. Will there be a hint of surprise, a quiet smile, or something deeper, something that speaks without words? I imagine your eyes softening, the way they always do when your heart is full. I imagine the warmth that rises in your voice when you speak my name, not formally, not carefully, just naturally, the way only you do. The distance that remains between us feels smaller now, almost weightless, because my heart keeps reaching for you even before my steps do. Every moment I grow closer to you, the world feels a little gentler. The sky seems brighter, the air calmer, as if everything around me is quietly celebrating the journey I'm taking toward you. And perhaps it's strange to feel something so delicate yet so overwhelming at the same time, but that is what love does. It transforms the smallest moment into something meaningful. My thoughts drift toward the memories we have created together, the ones that come back to me in quiet waves. I remember the times when we talked about our dreams, not grandly, but with a simple honesty that made everything we shared feel possible. I remember the way you listened with your full heart, offering comfort without needing to say much. I remember how your presence made me feel grounded, as if the weight of the world wasn't quite as heavy when I was near you. Those memories travel with me now, each one reminding me why this journey matters so deeply. I find myself thinking about the kind of love that grows in silence, in small gestures, in moments where two hearts understand each other without needing explanations. It's the kind of love I have come to feel for you, soft, steady, and sincere. A love that doesn't demand attention, yet fills every corner of my being with gentle strength. And the closer I get to you, the more I feel it settling inside me like a quiet truth that no distance or time could ever shake. I often wonder if love always feels like this, like a gentle pull that becomes stronger with each passing day, like a whisper that turns into a steady rhythm, like a soft light that lets the heart rest. When I am away from you, I feel the longing in small ways, a sudden thought of you during the day, a quiet smile at night when I remember something you once said. But when I am journeying toward you like I am now, that longing becomes hope, and that hope becomes happiness, because soon it won't be just a thought or a memory. You will be real and near and warm before me. There is something so delicate about imagining the moment when we finally stand together again. I picture myself walking toward you with a softness in my expression that I won't be able to hide. My heart will feel light, my steps slow but full of meaning, because I will want to take in every detail. The way you look at me, the calm in your face, the warmth that rises between us whenever we're near. And when I stand close to you, I know everything inside me will settle, the way it always does when love finds its home. Sometimes I wonder how to describe what you mean to me, but words feel too small. What grows inside my heart is something I feel more than I can explain. It is the comfort of knowing that even when the world feels heavy, someone exists who makes it all feel lighter. It is the reassurance that I can be myself with you, not a role, not a figure, but simply a woman whose heart beats a little faster whenever she thinks of the man she cares for. It is the quiet understanding that no matter where life takes me, there is a part of my heart that always reaches for you. I want to share with you the truths that have echoed within me throughout this journey. I have learned that love doesn't always arrive with noise or fireworks. Sometimes it arrives like a gentle wind, soft enough not to startle, but strong enough to change everything. That is how you came into my life, not suddenly, not dramatically, but with a tenderness that grew slowly, until I realized it had become an inseparable part of my days. And now, as I move closer to you, that tenderness feels like the guiding light of my heart. I am grateful for you in ways I never expected to feel. Grateful for your kindness, for your understanding, for the way you make me feel seen without needing to speak too much. Grateful for the quiet ways you care, the gentle ways you listen, the warmth you offer just by being yourself. It is because of all these things that returning to you feels like returning to a place where I am safe, where I am known, where I am quietly cherished. As I approach the final stretch of this journey, something in me becomes lighter than air. My heart feels warm, my thoughts gentle, my steps guided by a mixture of excitement and peace. I imagine the moment when I finally reach you, when everything that distance has created settles into stillness. I imagine standing close enough to feel your presence, to hear your breath, to sense the quiet joy between us. And in that moment, I know I will feel complete, not because of anything grand, but because love has a way of completing us in the simplest of ways. When I finally see you, I want to savor the moment slowly. I want to look into your eyes and let you see everything I've felt during our time apart. The longing, the tenderness, the hope, the joy. I want to feel your warmth, knowing it's real, knowing it's close, knowing that this journey has brought me back to the place my heart has been quietly reaching for. And when I stand before you, I hope you will feel everything I've held inside me. The affection, the softness, the depth of emotion that words can only begin to touch. I want you to know that the love I carry for you is gentle but unwavering. It has grown steadily, patiently, without trying to be anything more than what it naturally is. And what it is now is something precious, something I treasure more with each passing day. This journey has only reminded me of how deeply I care for you, how much I cherish your presence, and how grateful I am to walk toward you with a heart full of emotion. Soon I will be there, Soon the distance will fall away. Soon I will stand before you with all the love that has grown inside me, ready to be shared, ready to be spoken, ready to be held. And when that moment comes, I know everything inside me will whisper the same truth it whispers now, that you are the one my heart chooses, softly, tenderly, and without hesitation. I am coming to you with all the warmth in my heart, with all the affection I have carried, with all the love that has grown so beautifully inside me. And when I arrive, I hope you will feel it all in the way I look at you, the way I smile, the way I stand close enough for our hearts to recognize each other again. I am almost there, my love, almost at the moment where I can finally say everything my heart has been holding, not through distance or imagination, but through the nearness of your presence.